Congressman Strong. Okay. Well, good morning. Good morning. All right, y'all. I heard a lot of noise. Good morning. The energy, I'm excited. Welcome. I have to tell you, it's my absolute honor and privilege to welcome the National Advanced Manufacturing Leadership to our campus for the annual State of U.S. Manufacturing Workforce Address. I'm Pat Sims, and I have the honor of serving as president here at Drake State. And so on behalf of our students, our faculty, our staff, I extend to you our warmest greetings and our deepest gratitude, especially for being here today on this blustery morning. So thank you all for coming out. I want to just start by thanking my team. Any good leader knows that it doesn't happen without a good team, so please join me in thanking my Drake State team. Thank you all for putting this together. I also have to acknowledge the incredible leaders and industry experts that we have in this room. So I'm going to go down the list, and we're just incredibly grateful for your support. We have representatives from our Alabama Community College system. You'll hear from some of these folks shortly, but we have with us our Deputy Chancellor, Dr. Chris Cox. We have our external regional liaison, Zach Lee. I have my colleague, Dr. Jimmy Hodges from Calhoun Community College, and his famed students are here with us. The mayor of this dynamic city, Mayor Tommy Battle, our county commissioner chairman, Mac McCutcheon, and our very own Congressman Dale Strong. We're delighted to have you here. We have representatives from the Huntsville-Madison County Chamber, and our VIP chamber guest today is Miss Sophie Ferguson. Have you all not met Sophie in the back? Yeah, she's our VIP guest today. We have members from the National Advanced Manufacturing Board and Manufacturing Institute, members of the Drake State Foundation Board, our Program Advisory Board members, and our industry partners. Thank you, we thank you for our industry partners working alongside us as we prepare the workforce for this area. We have members of our Huntsville Tech Fame chapter that's coming online, and we're really thrilled about that. We also have Mr. Jason Puckett from Toyota Motor Manufacturing, Alabama, Mr. David Fernandez from Mazda Toyota Manufacturing. We have representatives from Huntsville Hospital, and Ms. Shannon Parker from the Business Council, Alabama, and a host of other friends and supporters. So thank you all for your presence. This event is a cornerstone of Drake State's efforts to advance innovation, collaboration, and excellence in the manufacturing sector. So as we gather, we're reminded of the critical role that advanced manufacturing plays in driving economic growth and advancing technology. Drake State is proud to be a hub for cutting-edge education and industry partnerships, and we believe that the future manufacturing lies in the intersection of innovation, sustainability, and workforce development. And these are values that align very closely with those of the National Advanced Manufacturing Leadership. So today's address is not just an opportunity for us to reflect on the progress that we've made, but it's also a call to action for us for the work that lies ahead, because together we certainly have the power to shape the future manufacturing for the entire nation. So let's use this opportunity as we connect to strengthen our partnerships, to share our insights, and reestablish our commitment to collaboration. So I thank you again for being here. I thank you for your commitment to advancing manufacturing, and we thank you for your partnership with Drake State, and I welcome you once again. I now want to welcome to the podium Mayor Tommy Battle, who will be followed by Congressman Strong. We'll then hear from Dr. Chris Cox, the Deputy Chancellor from the system. And after our greetings, Mr. Jay Timmons, who is President and CEO of the National Advanced Manufacturing Institute, will introduce our speaker for the morning, Ms. Carolyn Lee, who is President and Executive Director of the Manufacturing Institute. And she will deliver the address, State of the U.S. Manufacturing Workforce. Thank you.
Thank you, Pat, and thank you for hosting this today. You know, when we start talking about advanced manufacturing, it really spells out opportunity. It's opportunity for a job, for a good living, for the kind of living that you can put food on the table, a roof over the head, and raise a family, and it gives you opportunity to be able to succeed. Well, years ago, Huntsville had a marvelous history. And our history was that we had lots of jobs for engineers and degree professionals and rocket scientists. We had lots of entry-level jobs where you could come in and be in the hospitality industry or something, but we were missing that middle section. And so 16 years ago, we changed some of our recruitment efforts, and we started recruiting advanced manufacturing because we needed to fill that middle section because we had so many people, young people coming out of school who weren't necessarily going to be rocket scientists. They weren't necessarily going to be that degree professional or an engineer, but they needed a chance, they needed opportunity. And that our opportunity came in advanced manufacturing. And as we were able to bring on the Toyota motor manufacturings, as we were able to bring along the Navistars, the Mazda Toyotas, the Polarises, and all those companies that came in and provided for advanced manufacturing, we offered opportunity. And the young people coming out of school could come through, and they could get some certification from our 2-year colleges and go straight into those industries, or they could go straight in and do it with experience. And what we were able to do is make sure that everybody had opportunity to succeed and grow. That's what today's talk is about. It's about manufacturing, which gives people opportunity for a job, opportunity for a great living. We thank you for being here, and we look forward to great things happening with advanced manufacturing here in the city of Huntsville. Thank you.
Well, it's great to be at Drake State. Mayor, good to see you again. Mr. Chairman, so good to be with you and so many of our industrial leaders. I'm glad to welcome National Association of Manufacturers President and CEO Jay Timmons and Manufacturing Institute President Carolyn Lee here to our community. North Alabama is the poster child for manufacturing excellence with a rich history of innovation and production. In recent years, Huntsville has been recognized among the best places in this region to live, raise a family, but also to work in good-paying jobs. I'm proud to help bring this growth to our region. As a former Madison County Commission chairman, my goal was to diversify our economy and bring new jobs, and our team did that, and look what has occurred today. You start looking at the people that have helped make that happen, and they're sitting here, they're sitting right here, they're sitting here, and you start looking at what we did. We diversified an economy like it's never been done before. Yes, we are the Rocket City. Yes, we're Redstone Arsenal. We're Research Park. But let me tell you something, we're also advanced manufacturing. You think about bringing Dr. Toyota. I can remember meeting with him in the middle of a cotton field, and he said something special will happen here in the days ahead. You look today, 5 expansions of Toyota motor manufacturing, the last one, $244 million, and today 3,200 engines are produced every 24 hours right here in North Alabama. That right there speaks volumes. Then you look at the other companies that have also participated in this process. But what we've also done is we've brought great jobs for a workforce from 17 counties in North Alabama and southern Tennessee. We've showed others how to do it. We've helped others do it. Mayor, I commend you because it wasn't easy. We've been through some hard times, but let me tell you this right here. We've came out on the other side. You put advanced manufacturing with Rocket City, USA. Success is here. Success will continue, and I believe our finest hours are still ahead. It's an honor to serve as your United States Congressman, and I look forward to seeing the opportunities that these young men and women to my left have in the days ahead. Thank you for having me today.
Well, good morning. It's hard to follow that. My name's Chris Cox, and I am Deputy Chancellor, one of the Deputy Chancellors for the Alabama Community College System. And thank you, Dr. Sims, for hosting. Thank you, Dr. Hodges. I'll say what I think Chancellor Baker, who I'm speaking on behalf of, would say is I think you can travel all across this country. And I don't think you're going to find finer presidents than we have right here in this region of the state and all over the state of Alabama. We have presidents of community colleges that are here to serve and serve a mission, and that mission is to make life better. One thing Chancellor Baker I do think would tell is he would say, if you know Chancellor Baker, you'll understand this, but he would say, let me tell you a quick story. So I'm going to tell a quick story. As I was driving, I was thinking, I came from southeast Alabama and Geneva County, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Alabama history and was reminded by it. Live in Auburn, have my daughter and her children live in Auburn. And, we were thankful or are thankful in Alabama, especially in southeast Alabama, for a bug. In fact, we celebrate that bug in Coffee County. If you've never been to Enterprise, Alabama, and saw the statue of a boll weevil, I would encourage you to get by there. But why were we thankful? Well, because the boll weevil, those of you that don't know, was eating up the cotton crop, and it brought peanuts to the South, and which became a big industry. And I tell you that story not to say that it has a whole lot to do with what we're doing here today, but I think Mayor, our Congressman, I don't know what brought manufacturing to Alabama. I don't know what made that happen. I don't know if we have something we can make a statue like the boll weevil to thank them for. But I'm going to tell you, the manufacturing industry has been a blessing to this state, and we are thankful. Why are we thankful? Because we want young people like this to have opportunities to find not just jobs, but find careers. And they're on track to do that. And our industry partners are here to hire the folks that we train. And I want to thank the staff at our colleges that, it's not easy, because we have to change. We have to change quickly, and that's hard, being nimble. I was speaking to someone from the hospital, local hospitals, and how we have to fill those jobs. But it's important what we do. And I will say this, Dr. Sims, I appreciate the challenge. I'm looking for Dr. Sims, but it's kind of challenged us for us to do more. And our challenge is we have to continue to adjust and drive ourselves to move with technology, with industry, so that we can continue to train young people for those careers. And our goal is to make life better, and we appreciate the partnerships, because I think it takes us all to make our communities better. So thank you for having us, Dr. Sims, and we appreciate NAM being here and traveling to Alabama, and we hope you have a good visit. Thank you.
Well, good morning, everybody. I'd like to also extend my welcome to students, administrators, teachers, local businesses, and community leaders, as well as our nationwide live streaming audience. I want to say a special thanks to President Sims, Congressman Strong, Mayor Battle for joining us and for your commitment to preparing the next generation of skilled talent. As Dr. Sims said, I'm Jay Timmons, and I'm the President and CEO of the National Association of Manufacturers, but I'm also honored to serve as the chair of the Manufacturing Institute Board of Directors. The Institute is the workforce and education affiliate of the NAM. My roots started in a manufacturing town of Chillicothe, Ohio, and I saw firsthand the power of manufacturing to improve lives and to build communities. And the message that we have at the NAM for our public officials, our elected officials, and people all across the country is that manufacturing in the United States is on the move. This week, as part of our Competing to Win tour, the National Association of Manufacturers team has been in Ohio, where, by the way, it was actually warmer than here, Texas, and now Alabama. And we'll be headed to Florida tomorrow. And we've been traveling because the future of manufacturing, it isn't being made in Washington, D.C. It's being built in communities like this, in rooms like this, and in factories all across America. At Armstrong World Industries in Hilliard, Ohio, the State of Manufacturing address laid out the stakes for our industry. Momentum is on manufacturing's side, but seizing this moment requires a skilled workforce that is ready to meet the demands of modern production. That's why today's address is so very important. The Manufacturing Institute, which again is the 501c3 nonprofit workforce and education affiliate of the NAM, has grown into the authority on manufacturing workforce solutions in America. Today's address is a testament to that growth, to the earned respect and to the way in which manufacturers look at the Institute to help build the workforce of the future. Through data-driven research, direct partnerships with manufacturers, and national initiatives to close the skills gap, the Manufacturing Institute is delivering real solutions to strengthen the talent pipeline. Now, Huntsville, it's a perfect place for this conversation. This community is home to leading manufacturers, as you know, major investments in innovation, and a deep commitment to workforce development. Drake State, in particular, is a leader in advanced manufacturing education. And Drake State is preparing students with the skills and the training needed to build successful careers in this industry. And for the students here today, some of whom I've had a chance to speak to already, on behalf of manufacturers all across America, let me just say thank you. We're grateful to you. We're grateful to you for choosing to be a part of the future of our great country. You're stepping into one of the most important and innovative fields in the world. The products, the materials, the technologies that you will help create, they won't just be used in your hometown or even all across our country. They're going to help change economies and shape them. They're going to support communities, and they're going to strengthen the very foundation of America's security and prosperity. The skills you're learning will not only build a career, but they're going to empower you to make a positive impact. There's no limit to where this path can take you, whether you go on to lead teams, launch new ideas, or to develop the next breakthroughs in advanced technologies. So I want to encourage you to keep pushing, keep learning, and keep building, because I can say this: America's future depends on it, and America's future depends on you. And now I'm really pleased to tell you that it's time for the Manufacturing Institute's State of the U.S. Manufacturing Workforce Address. Carolyn Lee has led the Manufacturing Institute with a clear mission. Her mission has been to build and strengthen the manufacturing workforce to ensure that manufacturers have the talent that they need to compete and that more Americans have access to life-changing careers that create prosperous communities. Carolyn has driven nationwide efforts to close the skills gap, to expand earn and learn programs, and to connect more people to high-paying jobs in modern manufacturing. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome an outstanding leader for manufacturing, Carolyn Lee, the president of the Manufacturing Institute. Carolyn?
Thank you, everybody, and good morning. Good morning. Let's do that again. Good morning. There we go. I always need a little feedback. So thank you, Jay, for that introduction and for your leadership at the NAM. It has been a truly incredible journey these last several years, and for your constant support of the Manufacturing Institute. I want to also thank President Sims and Drake State for welcoming us here today. It's fitting that we're here at Drake State, one of the newest chapters of the Federation of Advanced Manufacturing Education. And that's because when we talk about the future of manufacturing workforce, FAME is at the very center of that conversation. I also want to say it's great to be back here in Alabama. 5 years ago, we were here, a little over 5 years ago, we were here to make the announcement about FAME, transitioned over to the Institute. I'll talk about that more in a minute. And just the tremendous growth that I've seen in that period of time is a true testament to what this community can do together. So it's fantastic to be back here yet again today on this very frigid morning. So Drake State is a proud HBCU, one of a group of schools established to expand the reach of education and to make real the promise of our country. Because after all, manufacturing is not just about innovation and economic growth, it's about opportunity, and that's why it's so perfect that we're here today. Manufacturing is about ensuring that every community, every inspiring maker, builder, and creator, no matter their background, can have access to the skills, training, and experience and the careers that will define their future. We're talking about lifting up people, and that's the conversation here today, creating pathways to progress, and ensuring that manufacturing's resurgence reaches every corner of this country. Today, I'm honored to give the first ever State of Manufacturing Workforce Address, not to you, but with you and for you, because it's about the communities that make this possible. And here's the truth. Right now, the U.S. manufacturing workforce is at a crossroads. We have momentum. And as Jay said earlier this week in Ohio, manufacturing is moving forward. And when manufacturing is moving forward, there is just no stopping America. So we have an opportunity and a responsibility to get this right. But the reality is we also have a challenge, and a major one. According to the MI and Deloitte, and a study that we do every couple of years, if we don't act boldly, the U.S. faces a shortfall of 1.9 million manufacturing workers by 2033. 3.8 million positions will become open between now and then, but nearly half of those could go unfilled because we don't have the people with the skills. And that's not just a workforce issue, it's an economic, and a national security issue. These are high-paying, family-supporting jobs in one of the most innovative industries in the world. And in fact, the average annual earnings for manufacturing employees, including pay and benefits, is more than $102,000. Yet we continue to face a structural workforce deficit, and that's the key word, structural. Over the last 12 months, we've averaged about 500,000 open jobs. And this isn't a short-term trend, it's a systemic challenge. It's driven by retirements. 2.8 million workers are aging out of the workforce between now and 2033. That's one nearly every 8.5 seconds. It's fueled by industry growth, something you see around here all over. We have expected over 760,000 jobs will come from expansion. It's built by new investments. 230,000 jobs will be created from recent policy actions that we saw in the last few years, like infrastructure, reshoring, and technology adoption. And with technology rapidly evolving, we don't just need more workers, we need workers with new skills. So how do we change the trajectory and make sure we're addressing this essential need? Well, first, we have to inspire more Americans to see themselves in manufacturing. And that has to start early, with programs that spark curiosity and excitement for careers in our industry. And when I say early, I mean young. We're talking 9, 10 years old, because today's fourth graders will be graduating high school in 2033 and could be your new team members. We lean into this idea with things like MFG Day, a nationwide initiative that introduces students, parents, and educators to modern manufacturing. Because we know when you open the doors and you bring in people and you let them see what modern manufacturing is all about, they can't help but be inspired. They can't help to be excited, but they don't know until they see it. And it's through that door opening that we can start them on that journey. We can challenge outdated perceptions and we can start them on the path. That's why we've also created at the Manufacturing Institute new effective tools for manufacturers to engage students, like our new Innovators Quest, an interactive, hands-on experience that takes elements of classic games like the Game of Life. I'm showing my age. If you don't know what that is, come see me later. And it blends them with storytelling and problem solving of today's most popular fantasy games. We created it, thanks in support to Honda, so that manufacturers could bring it to show the next generation of students and be directly engaging with those students and light that spark. We want kids to explore the best parts of manufacturing through the game, solving problems, working as a team, finding solutions, leveraging technology, all the while tapping into their imagination. Through all of this, we're sending a message creators wanted. We need the next generation to know if you want to build the future, manufacturing is where you belong. And of course, generating interest is only the first step. We also have to create clear pathways for people to enter our industry and advance. That's where apprenticeships, skills training, and work-based learning come in. And that's why we're so focused on FAME. FAME, as you know, is the Federation for Advanced Manufacturing Education, and it truly is the new American model for manufacturing workforce training, and it's the envy of the world. And that's because it's the gold standard for how employers, educators, and communities should work together. It's a private-public partnership that equips and trains workers through hands-on experience, all the while they earn a degree. You can feel the energy and already see that here with us today at Drake State. Originally founded by Toyota and now led by the MI, FAME is proving what works. Today, more than 450 companies are involved in the effort, training across more than 40 chapters in 16 states. For too long, too many Americans have been told that a 4-year degree is the only path to success. Yet nearly half of all open jobs do not require a degree, but every single one of these open jobs do require a skill. And that's where people need to find and be supported in finding those pathways into those jobs. And that's where things like apprenticeship, hands-on training, and technical education let students earn while they learn and provide skills that lead to six-figure jobs and salaries without the burden of student loan debt. For over 2 years, students in programs like Alabama FAME can easily earn more than $30,000, which can cover all their educational expenses. With grants and financial aid, most can complete the program debt-free. And the overwhelming majority of FAME students graduate into full-time jobs at graduation with their sponsoring companies. And the benefits don't end there. FAME graduates are earning higher wages and being promoted faster than their peers in other programs. And let me be clear, these graduates just aren't skilled workers. They are leaders in manufacturing. Take Ellery King, who started as an entry-level worker at Bosch in Kentucky. When she learned about FAME, she saw an opportunity to build a career and not just have a job. When she graduated, she became a manufacturing engineering systems application designer, and then took a new role in IT infrastructure, and most recently being promoted to senior production IT engineer. And she told us if it weren't for FAME, she wouldn't have even known that department existed, and she would not have known that she'd be interested in the job. Then there's Christy McCrary, who found FAME while searching for a way to support her family. She landed a job at Boise Cascade, who sponsored her through the AMT program. When I came into the program, she said, I didn't know anything about manufacturing, but I knew I wanted to be part of something that makes America stronger. Today, she's still with Boise, and where, after several promotions, she now leads maintenance planning and scheduling. And just look around us at this campus, this community. It's full of the next generation of manufacturing leaders, future FAME graduates that will have their own stories to tell soon. As Dr. Myron Parks, your FAME coordinator, said, students go to school 2 days a week and work 3 days a week. Within 5 years of graduation, they could be earning six figures. You can't beat that as a 25-year-old. And that is the power of FAME. And that's why employers like Toyota Alabama, Mazda Toyota Manufacturing, Blue Origin, and Plasma Processes are investing in it. FAME isn't just about technical skills, it's about building the workforce of the future. And that matters because the future is approaching faster than ever before. Artificial intelligence used to be the stuff of science fiction. But today, it's not just arriving, it's here. And with it comes the extraordinary opportunity and real concerns, including one of the questions I hear most often: will AI take our jobs? Now, as industry veterans say, manufacturers are not going to be replaced by AI, but they're going to be replaced by manufacturers who know how to use AI. And we know something about this because manufacturing has been at the forefront of AI and 4.0 technology adoption for years, integrating automation, robotics, machine learning into production to enhance efficiency, safety, and innovation. And that's what makes our industry different. And it's not just because we don't just deploy the technology, but we prepare people to work alongside it. And that's why the manufacturing industry has to lead the way in preparing the workforce for an AI-driven future. We can't let uncertainty stall progress. We must double down on training, apprenticeships, and education so that the workers of today and tomorrow can thrive in an AI-powered world. The AI revolution is happening, with or without us. And the question is, will America seize this opportunity to lead? We need to own this transformation and not be owned by it. And now, AI won't solve our workforce challenge. Technology, as we all know, is only as powerful as the people behind it. And right now, we have the opportunity and the responsibility to expand the talent pipeline by connecting with those who have been overlooked, underestimated, and untapped, because that's how we fulfill this vision. With so many jobs to fill, we need everybody: veterans, career changers, second chance hires, and skilled workers from every background to be part of manufacturing's future. And that's why we're so focused on opening new doors and ensuring that manufacturing careers are in reach for all Americans. Today, manufacturing employs more veterans than any other private industry sector, with roughly 980,000 veterans working in manufacturing in 2023. Yet many more are still left out. And with 428,000 open jobs in our sector today, manufacturers need them and their skills. And that's where the MI's Heroes Make America initiative comes in. Since 2018, Heroes has trained and placed over 1,500 veterans into manufacturing careers, issuing more than 7,600 certifications. And Heroes is growing, ensuring more veterans can translate their military skills into manufacturing careers. Take James Goppert, a retired U.S. Army sergeant. While transitioning to civilian life, James took part in the MI's Heroes Make America initiative, gaining valuable experience, skills, and insight into the manufacturing world. James is now a human resource business partner with Smurfit Westrock, providing strategic counsel to organizational leaders and ensuring the company has the workforce talent needed to execute business plans. Then there's our Manufacturing Readiness Project, supported by Walmart, which is helping bridge the gap between military service and manufacturing careers. It's creating a comprehensive skills matching model that translates military training into sought-after manufacturing credentials. This translator ensures that military training in things that would be aligned with safety, quality, and maintenance, as well as logistics and leadership in the coming months, that all of these trainings are recognizable to manufacturers, creating an expanded and seamless pipeline for veterans coming into these high-demand jobs. We're also working to encourage more women to bring these skills and expertise into the industry. There's an extraordinary pool of talent out there who just do not see themselves in these roles because they don't know that there's a place for them. And they haven't seen themselves there because they need those role models. We solve this through programs like Women Make America, where we're elevating the women in the industry today at every level, from the shop floor to the C-suite, creating those role models who can help pay it forward to bring in the next generation. We're creating more opportunities, increasing mentorship, and breaking down barriers so that manufacturing is a place to start where everyone with talent and drive can succeed. And that opportunity extends to everyone, including those who may have been turned away in the past. 1 in 4 Americans have been involved with the judicial system, 1 in 4, which may be a barrier to meaningful work. And that's why the MI has developed the tools and resources to help manufacturers all across the country implement their own second chance hiring strategies, recognizing that talent is talent and potential shouldn't be wasted. In fact, it's that philosophy, a focus on skill and potential, that's helping drive our approach. We know that experience in different roles, from military service to hands-on expertise or comparable experiences, can translate into success in manufacturing. And I'm proud to say that leading companies are recognizing this idea, making hiring decisions based on skills, not just credentials. This shift is essential because our talent solution lies in expanding the population and expanding the pool and investing in new talent, and doing that continuously. But attracting talent is just half the battle. Manufacturers know it's not just about hiring new talent, it's about retaining the talent. And that means building a culture of belonging and focusing on career development and lifelong learning to support the employees they have and to help them develop their own careers. Ignoring this leads to burnout, stagnation, and inertia. So it's no surprise that companies that invest in training, reskilling, and upskilling experience higher retention rates. When workers stay longer, work better, and rise higher, they invest their expertise back into the business. At the MI, we're determined to support this kind of approach and to help manufacturers work together to learn from one another and encourage their employees so that they can deliver a better future for everyone. So that's the start, but it's not the end. The reality is we still need more people. And that means drawing on the skills of men and women who want to make America home. And the numbers are clear. We won't meet our workforce objectives without immigration policies that support an effective and efficient manufacturing industry. This isn't about politics. It's about ensuring that America has the workforce to compete. As Jay said earlier this week in Ohio, we must modernize our immigration policies to meet the demands of a nation that wants to make more in the United States. Smart immigration policy can help manufacturers fill critical roles while maintaining both our national security and our economic growth. So let's lean into these policies and help our industry and our country meet its potential. So these are all critical steps, and there's a great deal to do. But here's the good news. Manufacturers aren't waiting. They're already shaping the future of the workforce, investing in their employees through training and career development, partnering with schools and communities to build talent pipelines, creating clear, skills-based career pathways so that workers can grow within the industry. And companies large and small are stepping in. Take Ketchy, a small family-owned precision machining company in North Carolina, who's preparing the next generation of manufacturing talent through its Opportunities Knox internship program. After school, high school students head over to Ketchy where they shadow experienced machinists in their factory. They're getting experience in precision machining, but they're also getting training, character development, and skills that will help them land jobs after graduation at Ketchy or elsewhere. Take Caterpillar and Timken Company, both companies that are investing in young professionals that aren't just learning about manufacturing, but they get hands-on experience via rotational development programs, ensuring that future leaders have a wide range of experiences that can help them build their expertise and find their place in the company. Take Cornerstone Building Brands, who's built a direct approach with the Apply Gem Pro Academy, where exterior contractors aren't just learning installation techniques, they're mastering efficiency, business growth, and craftsmanship. This training program puts tools in the hands of contractors and gives them real-world experience that helps them succeed, building up an entire industry and the communities that depend on it. Later today, we'll be visiting Toyota, which is again investing and continually investing in workforce training that prepares employees for the future of automation, advanced manufacturing, and robotics. And their commitment to upskilling is ensuring that as manufacturing evolves, workers evolve with it and help to lead the way. So the moment to act is now. You can see why I'm optimistic about the manufacturing industry. With all the new technology, all the investments, and all the opportunities ahead, we have a choice. We can invest in people now so that they can take hold of these opportunities, or limit how fast we grow, how competitive we can be, and how strong America can become. The MI is here to help build this and help manufacturers navigate this challenge. We're building momentum. We are helping the industry scale solutions that work, but we need more leaders to get involved. So here's my ask. If you're a manufacturer, lean into these workforce solutions. If you're an educator, partner with industry, as you've done here in Alabama, to build clear pathways for students. If you're a student or a job seeker, know that manufacturing careers offer incredible opportunities for rewarding and well-paying careers, and tell your friends. And finally, to the students here at Drake State, I want to speak to you. You're not just learning a trade. You're stepping into an industry that is shaping the future. You're defining the future, and you're building the foundation of America's strength. You are the innovators, the problem solvers, and the leaders of tomorrow's manufacturing industry. The world is changing, and with it, manufacturing is evolving. Advanced technology, automation, and AI are transforming the way we build, create, and design. And you, right here, right now, are at the front lines of that transformation. Your skills, your determination, your vision of the future will help make America stronger, more prosperous, and more competitive. You have the opportunity to be part of something bigger than yourself, to build a career that provides not just a paycheck, but a purpose. So my message to you is simple. Lean in, be bold, seize every opportunity that's before you. Manufacturing is more than a job, it's a calling. It's a career that allows you to create, to innovate, to make an impact. And right now, manufacturing needs you. Drake State will give you the tools. The industry will support you. And the only thing left is for you to step forward and take your place in the greatest industry on earth. Together, we can build the workforce our country needs, because when manufacturing is strong, America is strong. And when manufacturing is moving forward, there's no stopping America. Thank you.
Thank you, Carolyn. Please join me in giving her another round of applause. Thank you. I have to share that it is appropriate that you deliver your inaugural address here in Huntsville because we are a smart city. We solve problems. We do all the things. We innovate and do all the things that's needed to move manufacturing forward. So thank you again. So this concludes our program. We want to thank everyone. Thank you all for being here today. We look forward to seeing you in the future. There is the program participants. I need you to meet us at the back as well as the tour group, and we'll head downstairs. So thank you and enjoy the rest of your day. Stay warm. Okay.